is the things that all about MVC. You are here, and usually this is the process. Start from here and come to this part. Okay, I don't know why they call MVC. Suppose you start with a controller, model, and view. Okay, so view produce output, model everything about the logic and also the data on the model. So in next chapter onward, you're going to see a lot of discussion about how model works, how view works, how we move between these two segments using the controller. Okay, basically it's routing, how you route from here to here related to request response cycle. Okay, so this MVC basically is a pattern. Okay, it's a pattern, it's a programming pattern. Okay, so this pattern to handle the post data, there is no rules, just a suggestions. Okay, that's why you use any framework, a lot of framework out there. So different framework, they're going to have a different method to organize their file. That's why some of the students and those people who are not familiar with framework could have difficulty to implement it. But those things takes time. Okay, just takes time. In university, we can't teach all the framework. Okay, in fact, you ask me, am I familiar with all the framework? No, answer is no. But we need to understand why we need to know about this MVC. Okay, the basic concept you must understand first before you get to industry, because maybe company A using framework A, company B using framework B, company C using framework C. So are you expect us to teach all the framework? No way, right? Okay, so all those things you need to explore yourself later. Okay, but the concept I need to share with you here. So we're going to have two parts here. Okay, we're going to have one part and this part here. Okay, so for the yellow color one, this one are all the view. Okay, you notice that this is one piece of code. But in some of framework, they're going to break this part into another file, this one another file. Okay, but the concept is still the same. Whether I break it into different file or the same file, the concept is still there. The concept is that whatever data manipulations, logic, like for example, comparison, if statements, so everything's are under the what they call this model. Okay, model. And everything about output, this is the view. So you notice that in this part, there are some variable, like for example, guess lah, message lah, right? And you need to move these things into here, right? You need to move this type of variable or data, okay, like message to here. So to this part. So this is controlled by what? Controlled by the controller. Okay, controller. That control the flow between these two segments. Okay, so for example, you see the guess here, message here. All these things are moved from the view, the controller, the what they call model to the view. Right? So this is a model, this is a view, and between them, you're switching. Okay, this is a limited switch, unlimited switching, depend on the request response cycle that controlled by the controller. Okay, clear? So the rules of thumb is that in your what you call this model, there is no HTML at all. Okay, but in your view, there's no database at all. Okay, so you can break. We're going to have a clear line, cutting line. Okay, very obvious. You know that this is a what we call the model, and this is the view. Okay, so this is the zoom. Okay, between this part into here. Okay. You're going to have the variable, a message is false in this case. Okay, so you check, okay, if this global variable, there's a data inside, okay, and then you try to move the data into here, right, into here, into this global variable. And then if your variable holding 42, okay, then you print a great job, else you print too low, right? So kind of like this. And under this part, okay, these are the things in your view. Basically, you need to understand that first time when your GET request coming in, for sure, your post is empty, nothing inside, right? If you move directly to this part, okay, if you move when program will execute coming in, it will check, okay, no data, so it won't execute this one anymore. It will come to here. Okay, this is what we control, the control between context from here to here. Now this page loaded, it will show guess game, okay, and guessing game label paragraph you're going to show, and then after that message, this variable is not equal to false. So what is this? So means what? Means there is no message inside, right? So this is a message here. Okay, message, right? There's no message here. So if there is a message, means that you guess number if you assign this message into the message variable, right? But the thing is that now message is false. For first time, false coming in, okay? If not equal to false, you will print this message, which is either great job, too low, or too high, okay? But then the thing is that when it's false, first time coming in, this one not going to execute. It come to here, right? So then you need to what you call input the value, okay? Of course, is what you call empty. There's a submit button here, right? You will see this thing. Then you key in enter, submit. When you submit, this 20 will move to where? Move to your super global variable, which is post here. Okay, so now you click submit. The second request coming back again. All right, coming back again. Now you notice that message still false. Okay, but then at this time, the what you call this post guess key, there is a value already because you already entered 20, isn't it? Okay, so and then the value is going to hold by this guess, right? So if the value of guess key is equal to 2, is equal to 42, then you're going to assign great job to here, right? And okay, it come back to this part again. Okay, so now message is no longer to false already. Okay, it's no longer to false already because your message got value already, like great job, too low or too high, right? So it will show the message. Understand or not, guys? Can you understand or not?
Doctor, I have questions for
Yeah,
the guess post guess, right? Why do it have +0?
Okay, where is it?
On the model side. Yeah.
This one, right?
Yeah.
The guess +0 is referred to the key, actually. It's referred to the key. Okay, guess is under index 0, right? This one under guess 0. Okay, so you want this key holding a value of key +0. Means that you're going to shuffle one key to the right. Okay, you can try on this one. Okay, you can try on this one. If you try to ignore this one as well, see what is the output. Right, this is an index key. Okay. Other questions?
Doctor, by index key you mean the location on
What is that?
the location on the value, right?
Yep,
Index key.
correct.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Other questions? So at this point, you must understand how request response cycle come in second time, third time, fourth time, and so on. So if you look at this code here, you need to think one thing. Where do you think that number of attempt need to place? Where is the number of attempt you need to put in? You need to think about this one. Okay? Your senior managed to make it. Okay? You need to think and find and search. Okay, so what is this all about? Okay, this is the what do you call model part. Okay, anything important here? No. Okay, same, similar to the previous one. Just a zoom bigger for you to have a clearer look on it. Okay, so is the message box is not fail, means that some message coming in, you will pop out the message. Okay. Okay, that's all. Stop sharing. Start. Okay, close this one first. Stop recording. Okay, I want to share with you. Today's lab work. Okay. Listen now. Window. Share. Okay, you can see the screen, right? So this one you have 2 weeks time. Okay, almost 3 weeks actually, right? Because you need to submit to me by 25th November, 5 o'clock. So some students were late. Okay, so I hope no more next time. Okay, please submit. The time on this day actually is 5 o'clock. Okay, that is the last, what they call, the time and the date for you to submit to the blast. Okay, make sure you submit on time. So for the first questions, okay, you need to get used with the PHP. Okay, so your applications will be a single index PHP file. Okay, I just need one single index.php file and consider some elements in HTML and some elements PHP. It means that you in your this index.php there are some HTML tag and as well as PHP. Okay, so this also verify that you can do basic HTML and know how to use pre-tag. Okay, use some pre-tag to understand how to switch between the PHP and also the HTML when you write a PHP scripting. Okay, in the slide, okay, when I start talking about PHP since last week and this week, okay, I show a lot of example. Okay, and make sure that you save your screenshot in an image file. Okay, PNG, JPN or PNG files. Okay, and make sure that less than 1 MB, and then you need to show me the URL bar. I don't want you guys to execute your file from something like this, C:\, URL. No. When I saw your URL, something like this, 0 marks. Because I want you guys to execute from your HTDOC localhost. Okay, it shows that your web server is working. So you must be in the title tag. In your HTML documents, in your PHP documents, you need to have a title tag. So what is a title tag? You just write in your name, PHP. Okay. H1, write your name, metric number, like this name, your metric number. Okay. And you should use pre-tag, okay, to create ASCII art. So go back and take a look how this pre-tag can help you, okay, to set the format so that you can create these ASCII art letters. Okay. So of the first letter of your name, right? For example, Charles, the first name C. I want you guys to use this ASCII to print the C characters. Okay. So your code, you should use PHP to compute SHA-256 of your name. This is an example. Okay. And then print it out like the sample applications. There's one sample at the bottom. For example, in this case, you need to print the hash 256 with this name. Okay, I want you to go and try it. So there's a fail.php that I attached to the, what you call this, Putra Blast. Okay, so you need to place this file in your index.php folder. Okay, don't change anything on this file.php. Okay, the goal is to trigger when there's an error. Okay, when you see in the browser. Okay, you will see these things for sure. Okay, include the check.php in the same file as your PHP as well. Okay, so you run this index.php in your PHP server, your Apache server. Okay, and make sure that your folder placed under htdocx. Okay, in your XAMPP. Okay, for example here, in this is the part application HODS, your folder should be after this one. Okay. Okay, right. This one nothing. So this is something that I want you to show me like this. Okay, localhost blah 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 in your URL. I don't want to see these things. Then you will get 0 point for assignment. So this is some things that you should show me. Okay, when you execute, this thing will be called. Okay, it will show this hash key here. The name, okay, this name, this is the hash key. Okay, this is the hash key. Every hash key going to be different. Okay, and then use a pre-tag to generate the first characters. Okay, all right, clear? Okay, so this is the output. Then link these two things, error setting and cause the trace, to this one and to this one. All right, fail.php, it will give you these things. Check, it will give this one. Okay, clear? Okay, so there are 3 files there. You need to hand in, these are the things you need to submit to me. First things, the URL bar with the rest of the output, URL bar with the output of fail, and also there's an output for check, okay, and also the source code of your index.php. Right? So everything's put into one document file, submit to Putra Blast. This is the first question you need to do. I tell you what, if you really try on this one, you can solve it less than 30 minutes. Second questions. It's a guessing game and HTTP gets parameter. Okay? So in this assignment, you need to create a guessing game, okay? The PHP takes guess, okay? So use a guess, I never asked you to use a post, So your code must match the wording and error message, okay? The sample application, this one exactly the same things, okay? So your application should include title, same things, okay? Call your program when there's no parameter at all, and your program should say missing guess parameter. Means that after you input some things, when you don't input anything, click submit, it should missing guess parameter. Okay? So if let's say without any value, okay, without any value, then you say your guess is too short. Okay, so if non-parametrics, this is the things. Guess too low and guess too high, you should tell you are in the which how many attempts. Okay, and your guess is too low. This is how many attempts. Your guess too high. And then if you got it correct, you need to tell congratulations, you are right with how many attempts. Okay, the tips on to retain the attempt value in every request response cycle, you got until you got the right answer, right value, find another relevant super global variable to solve this problem. Okay, so these are some of the useful functions that you need to consider as well in these programs. Okay, what you need to hand in is the image of your application, show the URL bar and all the possible output. All possible output, until you got the things right. Okay, and also I want to see the source code of your guess.php. Okay, everything in a one single .dlc format. Okay, why formats? It's missing one T here. Okay, right? Okay, any questions? Guys? Any questions? Who else in this class still cannot activate your what they call this Apache server through the XAMPP? Who? Anyone?
My laptop has issues, so I've not even installed XAMPP.
Okay, how are you going to plan to solve it?
Just like I told you on your chat.
Oh, okay. You are the one messaging me.
Yes.
Okay, so please solve it out. Okay.
All right.
Otherwise, you can do your assignment after this. Okay, we're going to have about 5 individual assignment. Everyone, they're going to have about 2 questions. So I want you guys try on it, okay, and solve the questions. All right. So you guys can discuss among each other. I don't mind, okay, but you must try. Otherwise, I tell you, when come into the what they call second assessment, then you're going to get a 0 for the 15%. Okay, you must try. You must make sure that your laptop is working on that. Okay, okay, guys, we are in the week. Which week now? We are
week 4.
Week 4 only, yeah. Only week 4?
Yes, week 4.
Yes,
Okay, week 4, right. So after next week, we're going to have the first assessment. Okay, after next week, we're going to have the first assessment. Okay, that will take you 15%. They cover from first topics until next week, most likely. Okay, we're going to have our first assessment in the week 6, most likely. Yeah, this is week 4, week 5, yeah, week 6. Okay, so everything will be online basis.
Doctor, there is a question for you in the chat section.
What's that?
In the chat section.
Chat section is wait, let me see. Okay, doctor, for second questions, what is the difference between no parameter and all the parameter with no value? Wait, let me see. Wait, let me open back.
On the second and third point.
Wait. Let me see. Okay, let me see. Open it. Okay, let me share back. Oops. Okay. Give me a moment. Show the window. So. Okay, where is it? Here. Okay, the second, call a program with no parameters, okay, at all, and your program should say missing guess value. The second one, with the guess parameter without a value, okay, and your number should say your guess is too short. You see, this guess missing parameter when you just click enter. Okay, you try on the second questions. Okay, in your guess that text field, you try to type space and then you click submit. It should give you these things. Your guess is too short.
Understood, doctor.
Got it?
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
Other questions?
Doctor, for the first question about the 1 megabyte requirement, 1 mega for less than 1 mega for every picture?
Less than 1 mega for the whole file. .doc.
Oh,
The file that
isn't
you
that very
submit,
little?
the file that you submit to the Putra Blast.
Yeah, but isn't that very little?
Huh? What's that?
Isn't that very little?
I don't understand.
It's very, the size is very small for like more than 3 or 4 pictures.
I can't remember how much is the limit for the Putra Blast.
60 megabytes.
How many?
60.
60, yeah.
60. Yeah.
Are you sure? Okay, never mind, you can try. As long as you can upload it, it's okay. Okay, I'm not strict on that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Just worry when your size is too big, you can't upload it. But I just want in a single file, okay? Single documents.
Okay, sure, doctor. Thank you.
Okay? Questions?
Doctor, I have a question. What if my XAMPP not really run localhost, but it runs 192.168.64.2? Is it okay?
Why the things happen?
I don't know. When I localhost, this site can't be reached. But if I use IP address, it's okay.
You run on
192.18.64.2. Then it's okay. But when I try to run on localhost, it's not working.
why? Can you try to click from here? Wait, let me see.
Yeah, I click from the XAMPP, then to the IP address, not to host.
When you click on it, it's not go to localhost.
It's going to the
IP address. The IP address.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, then okay, no problem.
Okay. Alright.
Okay, right. Okay, other questions? No?
Doctor,
Yep.
for lab 1, I submitted like more than one file.
Okay, you submit more than one file, I just mark one file. You choose the first file to mark.
Oh, doctor. Okay. I also submit with the pictures, the Word file.
No, which file? I will choose the first file.
So I will get 0.
Huh?
I will get 1 mark.
I
Yeah,
also
man.
prepare more than one file.
It's okay. You so many laps. You lost 1 lap, still okay. No problem.
Oh, Dr. Sir, please, what should I do now?
Okay, no more next time, yeah?
Huh?
No more next time.
Okay, so next class I should do all in one word file like this.
Okay, good. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, and when you submit your file, please make sure your file, I can get your name and also your matric number. Okay? If your file don't have matric number, don't have name, I'm not going to trace you. Okay? I don't have the time to trace you. Okay? Then you get 0 for that, what they call the assignment. Okay? Remember, these are the things that you need to think about it. Okay? Okay, guys, beside that, I think you guys, this is number 4. You guys need to start with your project already, right? You guys need to start with 1 web applications. Okay? Along the semesters, did we discuss about how many person in a group? Or is an individual? Why no answer one?
Group. We prefer group project.
It's a group project. So we have 30 students here. So three students in a group lah.
Okay, that's good.
Three students in a group. So you need to create any types of web applications for me. Okay. You need to consider all the knowledge that you learned to be put inside your applications. Okay, so if you miss 1 knowledge that you never included in your applications, I will deduct 1 marks. Okay, 1 element not in, deduct 1 marks. And then when I found less than 15 elements, the whole project is 0. Okay, yeah?
No, doctor, no, okay, not okay.
What not okay? So you need to, that's why I teach you is fair one. You see, I teach you all the knowledge, okay? Then you need to learn how to apply it, right? If you don't apply what I need to teach, for what? Right? That's why when I advise you guys discuss on, choose 1 topic, what you want to develop for the web application. What kind of web application? A simple one we do. Because my concern is just about the back end. Don't think about the front end, okay? I don't care about front end. I just want the coding at the back, okay? So just think of any web applications that will run on the server that will interact with your database that I'm going to teach you next week. Okay, next week we move to the database. Okay, I need a week to wrap up everything actually for database. Okay, basically we need to take a look on how we create a connection between database and the SQL server, right? With all the example of the coding, then you know how to work already. I'm not going to teach you on those SQL statement anymore. Okay, but I think in the slide there are some example how to write the SQL statements, but just a very brief lah. Right, we expect that you can learn those things in your database application developments. Okay, and in next topics, we are more on the connections, okay, between the database and also your web applications. So then after that, we move to JavaScript. Okay, we move to JavaScript. Okay, any questions?
Yes, doctor.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, for the question 1 and 2, you asked us to submit the source file .php. So that means we are going to have 2 thread documents. That is
No, you put everything in 1 document. Put everything in 1 document, please.
Okay, we just have to copy the code and then paste in the doc file.
You can print screen and paste in the doc file.
Okay.
Okay? I don't want to copy the source code. I want you
Okay.
guys to print screen and show me the things.
Okay.
Okay? But
Okay.
remember, guys, if I saw anyone duplicate the things, okay, 0. 2 members, 0 directly. Okay? No negotiations. Clear? I'm very good in detecting the error. Okay? Because this is not my first semesters teaching these subjects. Okay? So, any other questions? If no, we dismiss until I see you again next week. Oh, yeah. Guy. Next week, our class is on the Tuesday, right?
Yes, Tuesday.
Yeah, okay. This is an announcement I forgot to tell you. Next week, Tuesday, we don't have a class. I can't make it because I need to. I'm going to have another interview section with one professor at this UMK. My interview start at 9:30. So I can't to have that sections with you, okay? But then Wednesday we start sharp at 2 o'clock. Okay, Wednesday we start sharp at 2 o'clock. I want to complete the whole chapters for the SQL. Okay, I will see you next Wednesday, 2 o'clock.
Doctor, the week 6 assessment, how are you going to do it?
I will do it online. There will be objective questions. Okay, and there's a programming question as well. But no worry, each of you going to have a different set of questions. Okay, each of you going to have a different set of questions.
Is it on Putra Blast?
Yep, on Putra Blast, exactly. You're right.
Okay, thank you, Doctor.
How many questions?
How many questions are? I can't remember, but you can finish in 1.5 hours lah.
Right. Soalan dah siap Doktor?
Dah, kau dah siap dah. So you can complete in 1.5 hours. You can complete. Okay, there's objective questions. There is structured questions. You can complete in 1.5 hours. Each of you going to have a different set of questions. Okay. Any other questions? So far, so good, right, guys? I need to have some feedback from you guys. Why are you guys so quiet?
Good.
You are good, but the thing is that you guys can absorb or not the things I share with you guys. Dapat absorb tak, Priscilla? Priscilla, are you here? Takes time.
Yes, Doctor, I'm here. I can understand.
What is this, Arvin's, you need to take time to absorb? How much time you need to take? 2 semesters?
Sorry, Doctor?
No, I'm asking Arvin's. Arvin's, how much time you need to absorb? 2 semesters, okay? Okay, for those cannot absorb one, we see again next semester. Okay? Hopefully not lah. Actually, this subject is very easy, not so difficult, right? Very easy to comprehend all the coding, right? You see, learn a lot of programming, HTML, CSS. We're going to have the SQL statements, PHP, JavaScripts, and then we do have the all the JavaScript, different type of JavaScripts later. JSONs, jQuery, all those are JavaScripts. Right? Okay? So we stop here, guys. Any no questions, right? No questions, then we dismiss.
No, Doctor.
Okay, bye everyone. See you Wednesday. Okay, on Tuesday.
Thank you, Doctor.
On Tuesday, please still need to sign the attendance. The attendance still will be created. Remember, go and sign the attendance. Okay? But then Wednesday, I'm going to see on Wednesday. Okay? Okay, bye.
All right. Thank you, Doctor. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you.
Thank you, doctor.